Good afternoon. This is GrandthumbFarms here on Elmcreek 25, doing the Neapolitan Challenge Cereal Tycoon edition. We're picking up right where we left off last episode, trying to clean up the end of this silage bunker so we can get it covered to start the fermentation, and then we're going to try to tackle a sugar beet contract to kind of see how the sugar beet farming goes. There's 2 contracts available. One is on about a 16-acre plot, and the other one's about a 7-acre plot. We're going to tackle the 7 acres. We're not going to make a whole lot of money, but it's not going to take forever either. We're at 99%. It looks like we're good on the end. There we go. I can get out there. Perfect. It's not super pretty, but it's all in there. Look at that. Haha. We're cooking some silage. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the shop to pick up the equipment. I'll have to take the contract first, but I'm gonna take the white tractor and the trailer down. Whenever I do a root crop contract, I like to bring one of my own trailers to put one load of the crop in to make sure that I can get some bonus beets in this case. Because if you don't, that's the wrong end of the trailer there. It doesn't make you harvest the complete field. You can miss a whole bunch and still finish the contract. So if you pull off some of the crop, then you can harvest more of the field. I'm also going to flood. I can't flood. Can't I flood my field? I wonder why I can't flood it. I did some research on rice farming, and one of the ways that farmers protect their soil is to keep the fields moist. But I'm not sure why I can't flood the fields. That's very strange. All right. I went to the wrong end of the trailer first, and then I got sidetracked because I was trying to flood fields, and now I forgot the trailer altogether. I'm going to get it together, and I will meet you down at the shop. All right, I got a bunch of equipment here. There was a plowing contract that I'm going to get a worker to take care of while I'm working on the sugar beets. I like the big old plowing jobs. Kind of a fancy tractor there, huh? The larger field was using a bigger piece of equipment. It had a 4-meter head, or maybe a little bit more than 4, and this header's like 2.7. This header's about half the size of the other header, but the field is more than double of the field that we're doing, so I think this one would be faster. That was my guess. So the plow going to this field, and I'm thinking he's going to get on the highway. I didn't leave a whole lot of room for a fella. Can't see. Okay, and then this guy is also gonna here. So he can make it. He's taken off. So we should be good. Hopefully everybody gets there. We're gonna take a shortcut. Well, they're cruising. I guess they know where they're going. I got to thinking about that rice field. Maybe it needs to be cultivated before I can flood it. I may try that. Oh, this is my turn. Let's not knock over those fences. I unfolded the header, that little thing that goes out. I'm not sure what that does. Need to unfold. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's unfolded and that's pipe out. Okay. Oh, it looks like the trailers are getting here. All right, perfect. Start it up. Header. And get going. From what I understand, it's a high yield crop normally. I'm not sure how large a field we're going to need to make our sugar, but I don't imagine we're going to need a field this size. So what else I learned about rice farming is that the tires that I need to have for the tractor need to be wide tires and have deep treads on them. I was looking at the tires that are available for the white tractor, and it looks like I have the right brand of tire. I just need to get the wide version, and we should be set. But I could use a power harrow to do the cultivating with the field flooded, or I could use a disc harrow. I have a disc harrow. It's a little bit big for those fields, though. I don't think I'm going to have the money to get a specialized disc harrow. I'm just going to have to deal with what we have, probably. So we'll see. And also, typically it's better to cultivate in the springtime. And often the fields in the winter and early spring, crawfish are farmed in the rice fields. Unfortunately, I can't get the crawfish mod for this map because of the Neapolitan challenge aspect of the playthrough, but it's a good alternative for when you're playing with regular mods. Let's see here, we're 24%. Looks like it'll be a couple of laps around before we get to unload. We're not going to be getting a machine like this when we get started. We're going to have to get two different implements. One is like the front part of this header, and it tops the beets, and then after we top them, we can go back and actually harvest them. already 63% full on that trailer. Let's get some beet harvesting done. That would have been an expensive mistake. The weather got quite nasty, but it looks like the job's done. There were a few problems with the AI getting to where they need to go. One downfall to all the extra stuff on the map is that it gets in the way of the drivers, but they do well with the roads. I am impressed with that. I was able to harvest all the product off the field, so we got to get some bonus beans. So we got to get some bonus beets. And maybe I can do a better job pulling in this time. That was quite embarrassing trying to back in on the last run. And the fella on the plow got a little bit confused too, so I gotta finish up that job. I'm gonna send the other truck back to the shop, and I'll finish up with my truck and trailer, and then I'll go finish the plowing. Not gonna get quite as much as I thought we might. I'm not sure if this road goes out to the highway, but actually I don't. I don't need to go to the highway. Dang it. We'll figure it out. Hopefully he has less than 28,000. Okay. So we gotta do pretty good. This field's a little bit muddy. I guess I picked the wrong trailer to finish with. I was considering storing them and maybe getting a sugar mill, but I've decided just to go ahead and sell them. Under the cover of darkness. I thought that was a collectible. That was one. I knew there was one on that property, and I know that there's one by the shop. And after that, I have to do some real hunting. I guess that was a little more than I thought. I was guessing 6,000. Okay, let's see if I can go finish the muddy job that I'll tuck in for the night, get everything off to market in the morning, and then we can get a production placed. Of course, she's at the furthest part of the field. $6,465 for the sugar beets. Alrighty, I will see you in the morning. It finally stopped raining, but it's gonna rain again today. I got early morning sales going on. $7,700 and $600. $4,500. Negative 84. It's too early for my buddy, unless it's fixing to rain. 700 more. It looks like we're now making enough money to get through the night. That's a great thing. Grab some coffee real quick. It looks like it's going to start raining at 11 o'clock, but the rain should only last till about 3. So I'm going to take advantage of the morning. I'm going to grab some contracts. There's a couple of good mowing contracts, and I'm going to fertilize the grass. In fact, I need to pick up a bag of fertilizer on the way back. And then after the rain stops, we'll come back in and see what kind of production we can add. We'll have to figure it out. Pickup truck, productions. I'm not sure what else. I can't remember now. I know I want to get a new truck. I know I want to get 2 productions. I'll have to look at my list. I remembered the other thing that I wanted to get was a pen for some cows. Start growing up my herd. If I have a really good day, we may be able to get a couple of things done. I'm really excited that we can sustain our loans. And once I get the productions in, there won't be as many chores to do because I can have most of this stuff going distributing right to the productions. I just have to move the milk and take care of the wood. Morning, buddy. I had my beacon on. We'll see you after the rain ends. Good afternoon. It's hard to believe we started with 6 goats. Look at them now. They're doing great and giving us lots of milk. Food's great. Water's great. Everything's great. I feel like we're really starting to make a difference. Oh, and there's another flower. My goodness. I just moved one out of the rain. So we've got 3 flower. I've got to move that. But I think the goats need some friends, and they need some place for their milk to go. At least some of it. So I don't have to make that long trip. So let's start off, see if we can get some cows in here. And I'm going to put in the dairy production. All right, we're moving right along. We've got room for 15 cows. I'm not sure how many the basic would have held. 7. Okay. So the pasture looks good. And we have a new production. Bottled goat's milk. It doubles it. Good prices though. Very good. Just very slow. That's okay. All right, let's go get some cattle. I'm gonna need to order a couple of things. Oh wow. A used pickup, 300 horsepower, racing seats, $25,000. An old used pickup, same price, lots less horsepower. I think I'm gonna go with this one here, 26.5. I had an old Ford that was this color. I like it. On hire purchase, put 10,000 down, $679 a month. I'll take that. I'm not sure if it'll tow this trailer. I guess we'll have to see. Put 5,000 down for 2 years for $864. I'm gonna take the four-wheeler down, or the side-by-side, and I'll sell it. Let's go see our new stuff. It was good to me while it lasted. Hey buddy, want a side-by-side? All right. 13, almost $14,000. Check out our new pickup truck. It starts. That's something. Doesn't look like it's gonna hook up. I'm gonna have to use a tractor. Oh well. I'll be right back with the tractor. I'm guessing this one will be fine. I hope so. Alright, back to the shop. Doesn't look bad. It's going to be a little tough. It'll be fun once I have 6 cattle in it. And the animal dealer. Getting all excited about bringing my stuff home. I want to bring some friends home with me. All right, we'll see you at the animal dealer. It'd be nice to have a big old rig like that. Of course, I don't need it yet. Let's see what we can get here. We'll get some Holstein. Get 2 babies. 2 mamas to take care of them. Think that'll do. The babies are sleeping. Did I buy the mamas? I don't know if I bought them. I don't see them. Didn't buy them. I'm glad I didn't drive off to that moves to transport. Hope I didn't have them delivered to the house. Oh my goodness. We will see. Alright, I'm gonna get these back home. Alright. Guess I went too far. There we go. Unload. Yes, please. Move to husbandry. Alright, they're gonna be happy. As soon as I get them some food. And some water. I think we had a pretty good day. The biggest part of it was the sugar beet harvest. I think that went okay. It was not nearly as hard as I thought it would be, and it didn't take nearly as long. Potatoes take a lot longer. I've done those very often. Of course, parsnips and carrots take forever. But especially having the hopper the size that we had, it was not bad at all. They drink a lot more than the goats do. Oops. Hey guys. Hey little boy. Hey little buddy. They're gonna need some food too. I'm gonna fill them up in just a minute with the water. I'm gonna grab them some food so they're all happy and healthy. Hopefully no silage additive gets dropped in the same. I don't know how much they take. I guess I'll be making another couple of trips. Oh, it's 11,000 and water's just. Oh my goodness! Good afternoon. We got a new truck. We got a new trailer. Oh, it's over there. I got a new production. I'm gonna stick some milk in here too. I guess I'll get everything set up just to make sure we get it done. found these loader arms go on a lot better if they don't have anything on them. That's why I took the pallet forks off. Okay, let's recap. We got a new truck. We got us some cows. When we can move and buy our new cow pen, we should have a little herd going. We got a trailer to move our livestock around, our new production, and we learned a bit about sugar beet harvesting. If I had the money, we could harvest our own field. But then I don't have a sugar production. So that would be a very expensive day. I'm not sure how much the equipment's going to cost for sugar beets. I think we're going to start with bottled milk. Well, cheese is 96 cycles. That's not goat. Goat is 14 cycles. Cheese is 96 cycles. I think maybe goat cheese is the way to go. I'm going to activate the goat cheese. We'll see what happens. Anyway, duck. I'm going to get everything cleaned up for December. Things should be slowing down. It's already after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I get everything done, I may do a little plowing just because I like it. But there's no guarantee. I did 8 contracts between after we finished the sugar beets. It wasn't raining when I was doing them. Anyway, did a bunch of contracts today. I had some help from a helper, and it started to rain during the last cultivating, so we both worked on it to get it done. I had a good day. I'm sure glad you came out and spent some time with me here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.